Hello artist, welcome to Mr. Melvin Makes. Today I've got a tan piece of paper in front of me because I'm going to be making a treasure map. To get started, I'm going to use drawing supplies like a pencil, Sharpies, I've got a ultra fine point and a regular fine point, and then a ruler to help me get started. So using a ruler and a pencil, I'm going to put a border around my treasure map. I think this is going to help make my map look a little bit more professional, and it's going to add a level of design that I think will be interesting to look at. Zooming in, you can see how I am going to add a little square in all four corners. This is just one way I think my map might stand out from others. Think about what you might do to your map to make it stand out from others in the room. To finish my border, I'm using my fine point Sharpie, and I'm just tracing around or outlining my pencil lines. Because I've got long straight lines, I'm still using my ruler to help me, and then I'm going to put my name in the bottom right corner just as a signature for my work of art. Next, I'm going to show you how you can make a banner in the top middle of your map. To get started, all you need to do is draw a long skinny rectangle. The edges of the banner are really simple. They're actually just kind of like sideways W's, making sure that they're facing down diagonally. And then you just connect the bottom of that rectangle to the bottom of that W with two straight lines. And voila, you've got yourself a banner. That's a great spot for you to put a title on your map so people know where your map is or what your map is. My map is going to be called Artlandia, a made-up land filled with art. What a wonderful place. So next I'm using a pencil to map out where land is and where the water is. I'm creating land that kind of is shaped like a M for Melvin, and then I'm adding a couple islands nearby. My challenge for you is to create a map that is a made-up place. So that gives you a lot of freedom. You don't have to worry about making things look perfect to what they would be in real life. The land can be squiggly, so you don't have to worry about straight lines, and the same is true about the waves that you can draw in the water. Have a lot of fun and feel free to just be creative. That's what artists should do. So next you can watch as I use pencil to begin creating landmarks in my map. I'm going to make mountains and a forest, and you can watch how I do both just kind of using shapes and lines. Mountains are simply just zigzaggy lines that go vertically, and then this forest I'm making entirely out of kind of rounded triangles. If you look closely, they almost look like fuzzy carrots. And then for the mass or larger part of the forest, it's just a bunch of connected fuzzy carrots. Take a look and enjoy as I make my forest and my mountains across my map of Artlandia. Next, I'm going to use a circle tracer so that I can create a symbol for a city or town. A symbol is any smaller picture that represents something large. So I'm going to draw kind of a castle inside of this circle to represent a fortress or city that would be in Artlandia. Take a look and see how I'm creating my fortress and begin to think what places would be in your land that you're going to create. With my symbol of Melville drawn in that circle, I'm ready to finish up my map by making sure everything's outlined with either a ultra fine point or a regular fine point Sharpie, and then I'm going to add some color to my map. My final step is to create kind of a path using just dotted lines and an X to show that maybe there's some treasure hidden in this map. As I finish up, I want to talk about cartography. Cartography is the skill I've practiced today. Cartography is the art of map making. I want you to try and become a cartographer, or at least a pretend one, by making a map of your own. My challenge for you is to create a map of a made-up place and think about what that might look like, using landmarks and symbols to describe it. Happy making, artists!